Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this particular recording. My name is Colleen Theron. I am a tri-qualified lawyer, and I am the CEO of Ardia International. We're a specialist sustainability, business and human rights, and consultancy with expertise in modern slavery. So the objectives of today's webinar is going to be to understand the concept of human rights due diligence and its key characteristics, to understand the importance for legal professionals being well-versed in human rights due diligence, to explore the evolving regulatory framework around human rights due diligence, and to consider the role of lawyers and legal professionals in how they can support businesses to build effective human rights due diligence frameworks. So what do we mean by human rights due diligence? Human rights due diligence is an ongoing risk management processes that businesses must carry out to identify, prevent, mitigate, and account for how they address the actual and potential adverse human rights impacts in their operations and supply chains. Human rights due diligence is different to traditional due diligence and corporate social responsibility. And this is really key for businesses and legal counsel to understand. And in my own experience working with businesses and legal counsel, it's learning to flip the lens when you think about human rights due diligence and how you apply it, because it really focuses on impact to people, whereas traditional due diligence focuses on the risk to business. So you might have instances where the adverse impact on people is going to be a risk to the business, but it is applying a different lens. And that differs again to corporate social responsibility, which is really a voluntary effort that a company might decide to engage in, subject to other objectives, other priorities, other resources, as part of its social and legal license to operate in particular situations. And it often includes voluntary contributions to community development, charities, and other social and environmental efforts. Now, the UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, and you'll hear me referring to them as the UNGPs in this webinar, and they're an excellent starting point as a resource if you are new to the subject and wanting to really learn more about the concept of business and human rights.